Hey guys, Ashley Bornancin here with the Red Carpet Report. We are in Beverly Hills today at the 4th Annual Media Access Awards, honoring people with disabilities that are making an impact in the entertainment industry, on screen and off screen. Hi George,
Hi,
how are you? Ashley Bornancin with the Red Carpet Report.
Hi Ashley, how are you doing?
Very well, how are you?
I'm great. Very glad to be here today.
Were you expecting to be honored for such an award?
No. They just wrote and told us, and David Benioff and Dan Weiss would love to be here, but they're off in Ireland. We still have another 3 weeks of shooting, so we've got the cameras rolling and some big battles to fight. So they're handling that, and I get to come to Los Angeles in their stead and accept on behalf of the show. But it's very exciting.
What do you think people relate to so much in Game of Thrones? Because it just blew up the minute it came out.
I think it's the people. I mean, the world is certainly, I hope, interesting. And we have a great look. We have great costumes and great special effects, and we have dragons and direwolves and some fantastic settings. But ultimately, none of that really matters if you don't care about the people that you're watching about. But we have some characters that the readers have become invested in. We have an incredible cast of actors who have brought those characters to life. So, you can't wait to see what happens to them next, and who lives and who dies, and who falls in love and who dies. And
people are very invested in your characters. There's fan sites everywhere.
They are indeed.
So as a writer especially, creating accurate depictions of characters, is that a challenge for you, especially, with disabilities and things like that?
Well, as one of the advantages I have is that I have a cast of thousands. So I can create a wide variety of characters, and that's what I try to keep in mind. When I create a character, if I create a disabled character, I'm not creating a character to be a statement on disability or to be a stand-in for all disabled people, or I'm creating an individual character who has that problem. And that's true whatever I'm working with, whether it's age or ethnicity or sex or whatever. These are all facets of characters, but ultimately the character still needs to become an individual. And I think that's the way to go. We have to start thinking of each other as people, and all of us have good in us, all of us have evil in us. We're all great characters in the real world. Everybody has done things that they're ashamed of in their life. Everybody has done things that they're proud of. Sometimes the same people do these things on different days, good or evil, and this is true of whatever state we're in as human beings. We all have that common humanity, and that's what I'm striving for, to try to do that, and to remember that all the characters are human too. I mean, one thing I try to pay attention to is the secondary characters, the tertiary characters, even the little spear carrier who come in. The guy who comes in and he just has a scene or two or a line or two in the series. He's the hero of his own story. He doesn't know he's a spear carrier, so you have to think about that when you're writing him, and not just have him fulfill a plot function, but bring his own individuality to the fore. You don't have to make a big deal about it, but it should be in the back of your head as a writer.
Seems like you're really focused more on the personhood and the character within each person you bring into the story versus, their disability, which I think is really important.
Yes. I mean, a person in a wheelchair is not defined by their wheelchair.
Exactly.
They're defined by their personhood. And, they can be, as I said, a brave and noble person. They can be a selfish and annoying person. The wheelchair doesn't change that. And they can be, brave and noble on Tuesday and selfish and annoying on Wednesday. All of us can. I mean, we all have that same ability.
By depicting characters with these types of challenges, what do you think you're saying to the world?
I don't know. I don't tend to think of it that way. I don't sit down on my typewriter and say I'm going to say something to the world. I say I have to tell a good story here. What would be a good climax here for the end? How can I do a twist that'll get the reader to sit up in his chair and say, "Holy crap! Did that really just happen?" I mean, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Maybe that's better, just seeing everyone on the same playing field, and whoever fits the part fits the part.
Yeah, I kind of think so, yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
talking to us. Great show.
My pleasure.
Thanks for watching this interview. If you liked it, be sure to like it, and for more interviews, subscribe. And check out all of our other interviews from this event. We got to talk to actors from Breaking Bad, Switched at Birth, and the creator of Game of Thrones. And be sure to visit talkaboutit.org. See you later.